Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremayne, and I'm about to tell you some General Hospital news because we've been getting news about Steve Burton for months now, whether he's leaving the show, whether he's staying on the show. So much back and forth, and I'm about to give you yet another clue on whether or not he's leaving or not. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Please hit that like button, because if you hit that like button, let YouTube know you like this video. You may not like the information in the video, but you like the video because you're getting information about Steve, or else you wouldn't have clicked on the video. So go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you can get up-to-date information. And we have a membership. You get early access to videos, exclusive videos. You get articles throughout the week. And you get my recipes, which I give you little hints below what's going on the cooking side of the channel. But anyway, we're going to get into this information about Steve Burton, whether or not he is leaving the show, because the writers of General Hospital, the two head writers or co-head writers of General Hospital, Chris Van Eaton and Dan O'Connor, they previewed what's coming up on General Hospital. And the first thing they talked about was the Cassadon Island event. Well, this is what they said. The Cassadon Island adventure is coming to a climax. And even as it pits Jason and Drew against one another, it's possible that not all of our characters will make it out alive. Poor Charles will feel the impact of what happens this week for months to come. Because I mentioned this earlier when Sweep started, that Sweeps Month actually starts a week prior. So it started the last week of October, and it's going to end next week. It doesn't end on the 30th of November. It's not like a 1st to the 30th. No, it's just 4 weeks, that last week of October, and then these 3 weeks. So that's why the storyline is coming to a climax now, because November Sweeps is about to be over. And so when they say the Cassadon Island adventure is coming to a climax and it pits Jason and Drew against one another, and it's possible that not all of our characters will be making out alive, just think about it. They didn't bring Cameron Matheson on to be Drew just to kill him off. They could have kept him dead. So we know Drew is coming back to the campus, and I don't know who he's going to be with, because Kelly Monaco, she's like, we did our part in this storyline. We going back to Port Charles. Drew, peace out, brother. If you like it, I love it. But Kelly Monaco was not. Her Samantha was like, let me go back to dating Dante over in Port Charles, because because in the spoilers it says that Sam and Dante, something about their relationship, I don't think they're gonna have sex, but it goes to the next level, whatever. So they're happy or whatever. That does not make any sense. Why would Sam, who has such a connection to Jason and has such a connection to Drew, not be part of a storyline that, one, will probably be the end of Jason, for now at least, and it'll probably be the return of Drew. She over there eating her food, minding her business. It's like, she didn't even worry about her kids. She's like, that's over there. I'm not a part of that. So, and then they got Britt, who luckily Brad is coming back to the show. Perry Shin, who plays Brad, is coming back to the show. She'll at least have her best friend for a shoulder to cry on. But when it says that it'll affect, the impact will have effects for months to come, if Peter doesn't make it, nobody gonna care. Nobody like Peter. Everybody want Peter dead. That's not gonna affect the campus for months to come. Maxie can claim her baby, finally, but I don't think it's the end of Peter just yet. Because he's a new face on. He just comes when the wind blows. So if Britt died or her mother died, Obret died, um, it don't affect nobody but Britt and maybe Scotty. So they don't have an impact on storylines for months to come if they were to kick the bucket. Who else is on the island? Anna's headed there, but there's no rumors about her leaving the show. Um, and her little crew of Robert, and even if any of them were to go, they're so isolated from other characters that they get a memorial and that's it. The character that would affect people for months to come would be if Jason was the one who didn't make it off of Cast Down Island. It would affect Sonny. It would affect Carly. Definitely for months to come. It would make sense why Carly and Jason's story after Sonny came back, they didn't really get deeper into it like they were going to. Because, according to the spoilers for the sweeps, it was supposed to be, and this was the official spoilers release, that Sonny was going to get closer to Nina and Carly was going to get closer to Jason. But then somebody decided they didn't want to get the shot. And so it was like, now what we going to do? He doesn't want to get the shot. And Disney is like, by November 1st, there are people, I delete comments all the time because I see so much misinformation. Just like I tell y'all, don't go to those clickbait sites. They're hit or miss. Sometimes they might get it right. But most of the time, they just start making stuff up. And that's why I stopped going there a lot, because it's like, I hear y'all giving me information, but it's not lining up with the information I'm getting on the reputable sites. And then it turns out to be not true. So I see in the comment section, when I see misinformation, like somebody said, well, it's Jason, so they're definitely not going to get rid of him till like the first of the year. I deleted the comment because the mandate is November 1st. The show does not film 4 to 7 weeks in advance based on whenever their blackout weeks are. That's when the production shuts down for a week or two. And, everybody take a break. So, typically, minimum, they have 4 weeks in the can. If he had till November 1st to get the shot, and that means, because you're done in November, so that means things that were shot in October for November sweeps is all we get. Minimum would be like maybe 2 weeks into December. That would make up the list at least 6 weeks. But somebody's not making off Cast Iron Island. Who's gonna have a major effect on everybody? Monica, Michael, the Quartermaines, his kids. Not that he ever really cared about the kids. Jason don't care about them kids. The only kid Jason ever cared about was Michael. Period. So you've never seen Jason being a great father to anybody but Michael. But yeah, this really gives us a look that I'm standing by what I said before. It could easily be a trick to get people to tune in to see if he's going to survive or not. And then he survives and he'll be like, gotcha, we got them ratings. Or it could be what the rumor mill is saying, been saying for months, that Jax was leaving, which he leaves on Monday, and Steve was leaving. Steve recently did a video interview with somebody where he had said that he can't speak on, certain things, especially about General Hospital, but once, things come out, then he'll be able to speak on it. So, in other words, Disney don't play when it comes to leaks. Think about all that Marvel stuff going on where the guy whatever his name is, the one that playing Spider-Man now, how he kept getting in trouble because he kept leaking stuff by accident. Because he was just talking, and then he would leak something he wasn't supposed to. So yeah, Disney don't play with that leak stuff. You're under contract. No matter what the fans think about how close they feel about you, you ain't trying to get sued by Disney for leaking information. Period. So, if on Friday Jason doesn't make it because spoilers talk about something happens on Friday and then it follows up on Monday where the spoilers talk about Brit is awaiting word. That's another red flag. Who would Brit be waiting word for other than her mother? It's going to be if Jason survived. That is my guess. That is not a fact. But it says that Brit, the spoilers for the week of the 22nd, said something about Monday. It would be Brit waiting for news. And I'm pulling it up right now. Because I did, once again, members get this stuff a week in advance, so it's great to be a member. So the spoiler for Monday, tension rise on for those on Cast Island. Olivia Evans and Dante. Good Lord. Well, Gladys definitely survived. She's in the week of the 22nd. She got locked in to the storage room with Sasha today, whose water breaks tomorrow. Because in Subworld, women can only have babies during sweeps, and it can't just be we going to the hospital. Now, they're locked in a storage room. Maybe that will help people like Gladys more. So, I don't see it right here. I don't see it right here. But I saw, I'm not going to hold y'all up, but I did see that somewhere in the spoilers, because I see lots of spoilers, that Brit is waiting word on something. So I'm guessing she's waiting for word on if Jason survived, and that should be on Monday. That was just something that came to my mind. I didn't have it queued up already, but I'm just going by memory. So other tidbits you may want to hear about General Hospital, other than all these red flags. Steve talking about he can't talk about his status on General Hospital. The cast is tight-lipped. Nancy, she'll let some stuff slip too. She let the Jack stuff slip. But Ingo was already deep into. They probably said you can talk about that. He's just too many red flags and he got too much going on. We need to. So they probably didn't care that the Jacks was leaving, because that's good for HR. But yeah, nobody's, even Maurice Bernard, who plays Sonny. He was asked about Jason, Steve Burton, and Maurice was like, I don't know nothing. He's like, I don't know nothing. So here's the thing. If Steve's not leaving the show, why is it such a big secret? Why can't anybody say Steve is staying on the show? Like, oh, that's just internet BS. Steve's not going anywhere. We got spoilers saying that Friday somebody doesn't survive. We got cast not being able to talk, and we've seen this before. This ain't our first rodeo. This ain't the first time an actor was either fired or had decided to leave a show and nobody could talk about nothing. This ain't the first time this has happened, and nobody talks about it until usually the week of the person is leaving the show, because Soap Opera Digest may have such and such doesn't make it or whatever, and then they can talk about it because it's out in the news, or when the person dies or leaves on camera. Then they say, okay, this is what happened. So that's it. I know some of y'all mad. I know some of y'all happy. And I also know some of y'all uh, don't care either way. But thank you for watching this video. And this is the latest news on whether or not Steve Burton is exiting the show. And I guess we only got like 2 more days before we find out yay or nay. Thanks for watching.